Dear Dance, I don't even know how to start, because I cannot, and I don't want to realize that our relationship has to come to an end now. I know for sure that this isn't a goodbye forever, but still, it's an end of an era in my life. This goodbye isn't only about us, it's about everything surrounding us. My struggles, fears and accomplishments, the friends I've made, the memories we share. Showing up 3 times a week and prioritizing you above everything else. The birthday parties I've missed out on all those Friday nights. The 2 hours every Saturday morning for the last 5 years. The image of my body changing from year to year. The nights fighting for my splits. The finally pointed foot. The feeling of a double turn and of getting the combo right after seeing it once. And the feeling of the stage lights shining on myself. My love, my life. I want to thank you. You took my small hand at 6 years old and guided me through a magical world. You gave me something to look forward to in everyday life and made my life more special with all the small surprises. My first pair of point shoes were an absolute dream come true. I even remember showing them around on my school because I was so proud. And admiring their beauty by myself just wasn't enough. You gave me hold when my thoughts were spiraling, and calmed me with your routine, structure and grace. No matter what was going on in my life, changes of puberty, the pandemic or my A-levels. The dance school has been a place I could always come back to, seeing the leaves change their colors, the snow fall outside of the window, the birds building their nests, or the summer rain outside that blue door. I'm beyond grateful for the parts I got to dance, coming from that little girl that was looking up to the mesmerizing older girls, admiring their elegance and technique. I didn't even realize how fast I grew up myself. Always that spark of inspiration in my head. To finally dance the Clara and the Nutcracker with a professional dancer. Seeing all the hard work turning into something enjoyable and beautiful. And although I'm far from being a professional dancer, I'm proud of what I've accomplished. For me, it's not only about the perfect technique and the highest leg, but being able to see how touched people are by your performance, to have the ability to transport emotions and connect with the audience, touching and inspiring them. It's about the friends cheering backstage and hyping each other up. Sharing a moment of art, visualizing fairy tales only through the movement of your body. But just like in every relationship, there have been tough times too. The hours of standing in front of the mirror left me sobbing some days, or crying eternally 50% of the time. The race against myself to be the skinniest I could be. The pressure to be, quotation marks, perfect. Well knowing to never be able to reach that aim. Ironically, spiraling down the darkest paths within myself because of you, and having you as my one helping hand getting me out of there at the same time. Accepting gaining my healthy figure back and still feeling confident has also been a struggle. But all the training and stretching has taught me so much. It's not only about how skinny you are or how far your leg goes up. It's about showing up for yourself, putting the work in and trusting the process, and how far your perseverance can stretch. And now, after 14 years of lessons, learning and growing, after finally dancing the parts of the big girls, it is time to say goodbye. Time to go while you're at your best. I don't know how many people can relate to this situation. And one could say that such deep feelings for a hobby aren't valid. But it's so much more than just a hobby. I've never been in a romantic, long-term relationship, but I think this goodbye prepares me very well for every upcoming heartbreak. It's almost like a breakup itself. After spending almost every day at dance for over a decade, putting my sweat and soul into it, I cannot express how much love and passion I have in my heart for it. And even if you're not a dancer, I think some of you may can relate to the feeling of not only letting go of something that's always been there, but more of a part of your childhood and youth. It's like filling the last page of the photo book, bursted with memories, closing it and putting it onto the cupboard, knowing that you can always look back on it, but never being able to crawl inside of it again. But there's already another empty book waiting on the table to be filled with new moments. And so it's time to look forward, with one eye crying and the other one smiling. I'm not only saying goodbye to dance, but also to my hometown and school friends, what makes it even harder. Maybe it's been the only reason left for me to stay, and even held me back from approaching new things. And now I can't wait for what my future is holding for me. I will always have a special place for you in my heart, and I am beyond grateful for everything we've been through and how you left your imprints on me as a person. And love, Belle.